Today, Kevin Strickland woke up a free man for the first time in 43 years. Strickland was released from prison yesterday after a judge overturned his conviction for the murder of 3 people. Strickland always maintained his innocence, but a new Missouri law allowed Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker to take his case to court. This morning, Strickland told CNN that his first stop after his release was to visit his mother's grave. She died 3 months before his release.
To know my mother was underneath that dirt, and I hadn't got a chance to visit with her in the last years because due to her, diminishing dementia state, I revisited those tears that I did when they told me I was guilty of a crime I didn't commit.
It took a change to Missouri law to allow Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker to seek Strickland's release. And today, she sat down with our Greg Payne to talk about the ruling and what it means for the future.
After Kevin Strickland's release yesterday, he held a press conference where he thanked a number of people, including Jackson County Prosecutor Gene Peters Baker.
It's humbling, but I was doing my job.
After 43 years, Kevin Strickland finally set free. Something Gene Peters Baker had a major hand in making happen.
Someone in my office received this case, started looking at it, told me right away, hey, this one's concerning. We need to start, we need to keep digging.
And that's what her and her office did, aided by the work of the Missouri Innocence Project and journalists. And by spring this year, they found the answers they needed.
We were just firmly convinced of this man's innocence because there was really no piece of evidence that convicted him.
Peters Baker says after much time and money wasted pushing back this moment for Strickland to be free, it finally happened.
It's a system that works, correcting something that didn't work, but I was disheartened that it worked.
After 43 years, Strickland doesn't have a dime to his name, which Peters Baker encourages people to donate to Strickland's GoFundMe page, but believes in the future, Missouri will provide compensation for those wrongfully convicted, like neighboring Kansas. As she hopes for the best for Strickland, she has a message for him.
To live his very, very best life. If he can find some way to trust systems, to allow us to help him, he's going to need it.
And those that are still fighting the fight, Strickland was able to finally win.
Don't give up hope on your own case, and then engage your prosecutor. To prosecutors, I would say, it's your duty. It's your duty to do this. To attorney generals, I would say it's your duty to do this, to look into those cases.
Peters Baker says her office has been in contact with the victims involved in this case and say at the end of the day, all 4 families impacted just wanted her to get this right, which she confidently believes she did. Reporting in Kansas City, I'm Greg Payne for KCTV 5 News.